Yeah, welcome to the second episode of Talking with the Center of the Universe in the second season, and it's the first time we don't have a guest in the studio. We are actually international. We have a correspondent from Rotterdam, and today we have Sheb Brunner. How is the weather in Rotterdam, Sheb?
Yeah, actually, it's really cold right now. It's have been a harsh month this month, and all of the sudden there is sun, all of the sudden there is cold. So, but anyway, we do with it. Some little bit run, little bit this, little bit that. It's nice. Anyway, we make it shiny with our friends.
Yeah, it's very interesting for us to hear about the music from the Benelux area. And how are you feeling about the Rotterdam club scene?
Actually, the Rotterdam club scene, there is a little bit harsh times for the clubs right now. There is more and more clubs are closing, or there is like the low energy somehow, and people they are less interested in small clubs, but they often go to the big ones. But a lot of initiatives are being a little bit stuck with to attract more and more audience. But hopefully that will change in a few months, because it's also like the politic locally. It's a little bit focused on the bigger size than small sizes in somehow like the small initiatives. So it's like they want a big supermarket and a little bit little shops of different people. That's what I feel about it in somehow. Like compared to Brussels, Brussels is getting more and more interesting audience, more and more interesting vibe, more and more. A lot of initiatives have been done since the lockdown, like when the lockdown ended. So yeah, this kind of vibe in Rotterdam. Uh, but me, I'm not involved that much there locally, for example, because we keep it low somehow. My girlfriend was how we call it, like she was a partner in a club, and she stopped this partnership because it was really hard to handle this kind of scene and all that. Like the business behind it, like the vibe of people. Like like they wanna come, they wanna take space, but actually they don't give it back. So yeah. So now we just opened this new location that we make more exhibition space and cafe. So that's our music scene right now for us, for me, in my perspective. Let's see.
Thank you, Mr. Sheb. But actually, you are not in Rotterdam
No.
at all. You are actually at Metronomicon Audio at the Center of the Universe. So you can come over here
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and more about the local scene. Good to see you, Sheb.
Thanks.
It's amazing that you made it there, and more about the Benelux club scene later. But it's, as you can see, it's like we are in Oslo now,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, when I just came, I got like the news, and they said, yeah, it's funny to make this.
Yeah. It's an amazing
It's
promo.
correspond to the right moment, kind of marketing,
Yeah, but
cheap
it's-
marketing,
it-
recycling marketing.
It's like so quick. It's like people have been joking about this. They've been joking
Yeah,
about this for
it's,
like 2 days ago.
2 days ago,
and
yeah,
you are not even living here, and you come and
Yeah,
make
but
this.
it's
It's like
exactly what's all about. It's all about making it make our life easier and daily life in somehow like to make it funny and because yeah we had this childhood really harsh, so or the environment is really harsh, the society somehow is really harsh, so we had somehow to make it funny. We have to make jokes out of this harshness, otherwise we cannot live longer.
no, that's true. I feel like this is an iconic picture. It's a symbol of the Norway going off the rails.
Yeah.
It's also like going politically wrong. It's like they're not taking care of the infrastructure, and they crash, but they don't only crash, but they crash in the Apple shop.
Apple
Yeah.
shop, yeah, directly. Wow,
This is like the
yeah.
civilizational critique.
Wow. Yeah. It's ironic on itself, the image, but it was fun because the club was just nearby, the hotel that was nearby, the image nearby. It's funny. When I was with Mo, he was telling me this story, and I told him, show me. He showed me like the picture. I said, wow, I have an idea. Let's make a montage. Like let's make a photo editing. Because I was looking what I'm gonna do for my post. Like when I come to Norway, I find it funny somehow. This kind of paradoxal fun thing, like super strict and everything. So I try. So I said, I try to find a really funny image to make it like to make this collage with myself over something.
Yeah, so I couldn't have done it better. I think.
Yeah.
It's so fresh. But
Nice,
did you
nice.
play? You played Oslo World yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Under your own name.
Huh?
Or was it with another group, or was it your own?
No,
I
we were
didn't,
like 3 people, four people, let's say, and 2 people are from Aita Mon Amour. And Nadia is local DJ, a talented and amazing woman. And also Aita Mon Amour, they are really super talented. They take the traditional music from a region. From the region of Gaza, of Rabat, and all that.
yeah.
And the shabby music like polyrhythmics and all that, and they mix it with electronic, and it became really iconic. Right now it's really big. While they're touring, like it made like a lot of pride of a new version of Haita music, of this traditional music.
Yeah, we should. I will check that out, and I will put a link from.
Yeah, Haita Mon Amour. Yeah, it's definitely nice. It was really nice.
So you were a DJ team of 4 people.
Yeah, and me, like I was DJing, and it was really fun to get this audience of a bunch of Moroccan community here, like really uncles and
Nice.
and aunties and young generation as well, mixing up and dancing together on Moroccan music, on shabby music. This kind of music, you find it often in some contexts, maybe in cabarets,
Yeah.
shisha bars, this and that, in weddings, in celebrations, but we don't find it in a club, for example. So
No.
it was fun to play it in a club.
Nice.
In a club context, yeah.
But last time I heard you play, it was Tuva Språkklubb last year, in the same time of like exactly
Yeah.
1 year ago.
Yeah, one year ago, yeah.
And then you played more of like an electronic set with like roots, with Moroccan style, but it wasn't too folky. It was more like Oriental music with techno and house and acid.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah.
But then you also were talking about, you had this project about digging up these 3-4 Moroccan traditional music. Is this what you played yesterday?
That's what I played yesterday.
yeah.
That's what I played. So I played different styles. And actually, to be honest with you, I'm also trying to I'm digging into a modular system.
Yeah.
after research, like I'm still like making it tight and everything, and get like the sound that I feel that's what I need now. So actually, it's like
But that will be combined with this traditional
yeah,
material.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I managed like even complicated ones, 5/8.
I can guarantee you no one have done that yet, as far as I know.
Yeah,
And you're actually like you're like actually eating into the next question, just because I was supposed to
yeah, exactly.
ask
Yeah.
you, just like me, you are digging in folk and traditional music since now I recently like been digging in the Norwegian style.
Yeah,
And the
definitely.
reason I
Yeah.
couldn't go hear you yesterday was that I was DJing with a Swedish band that was actually using modular synths on Swedish folk music.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
So
and I
it's
do
a
like it.
thing in the times maybe.
Yeah, it's a thing in the times. Like let's be honest, the modulars allows you to make this really nice combination of this material that you need. Like let's say you can make your own instrument that you can guide in your own purposes and objectives. Otherwise, you find yourself with the laptop. But I find it hard to go with the laptop and play with the controller. But I would like to tweak stuff, to go
Yeah,
like
sound
wild.
design, live sound design.
Yeah. But even with synthesizers, you wanna make synthesizers, but actually it takes too much space. But actually, you wanna bring that music and all this vibe everywhere. So the modular system for that kind of stuff, like you can experiment with it rhythmically, melodically, and all these layers. So it will be really fun and nice.
You were asking me even about building your own synths recently. Did you continue?
No,
into that path?
no. I took a little bit. I'm taking notes and everything,
Yeah.
and trying to engineer something with brain, and see what I need actually,
Yeah.
what kind of sound from that synth I want. And actually, as well to make this accessible to to young generation, other people in Morocco, for example, and try to bring that there to
Yeah,
to
because
share with them.
the building itself is important in that way, because it's
Yeah.
to buy all these modules, it could be easily turn out being really expensive just to get like one single synth voice. So building yourself, if you just know the parts.
No, exactly. Like
uh,
to go into that direction of what we need, and then the need of that, then we can talk about making it easy and accessible, and like what Afrorack did, for example.
I know.
It's really like recycling parts and all that from all the material or used material that are not anymore in service. So that's good. That's good idea. For example, I like it. So this kind of thinking, DIY, and all that. So that I stopped for now. Not totally, but I'm still on it.
I feel like you have to with modular. I'm not a modular user myself, just because I feel like I would like to expand and expand and expand it. You have to put like a
No, you have to limit yourself. Limit
Yeah.
yourself. So if I bought a box that I can travel with,
Yeah.
and then I limit myself to that box, and I said, okay, what kind of sequencer I need? I need a lot of outputs.
Yeah.
So I found that sequencer finally.
Yeah.
And then I found a percussion module, the percussion module, and then space and the spatialization and all that. I want somehow full experience with that. So
Yeah.
saturation, this, that, bam, 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 like bit by bit, oscillators, extra synthesis percussions that gives this rawness, all that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hear the sound of this.
I swear,
of
me
this
too.
thing.
I swear, me too. I'm just always imagining things in my brain, like about how it will sound, this, that. If I wanna do this, if I combine this with that, like all these probabilities. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all right. It's like, but maybe actually, maybe we should round off that talk about modular since we have Christopher behind the camera today, a modular synth enthusiast. We probably have too much to say about this.
Nice.
But if it's okay for you, we could go to a musical example. If people see this and don't know your music, can we? Wonder if we can play from the Rabbit system.
Rabbit system. Which one?
Yeah, Robotic Love.
Robotic Love.
Yeah, because I want to hear a bit about that, ask a question, and then play another track.
Yeah, of course.
That's cool. Should we do that?
Huh?
Yeah, should we go for that, Christopher?
Yeah.
And you can answer the phone and we play a track if it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like- Well, what did we hear now? What did we hear? Which track did we hear now?
We just heard.
Yeah, the one that we just heard.
Robotic Love.
Yeah, from the EP.
Yeah, from the EP Rabbit system. And actually, that was created actually in somehow like that. I don't know. It was inspired, and I found myself playing it somehow. Like also, they say الشابية بنت بلادي, like the original one.
Yeah.
But me say العائلة العائلة.
But this is fun. This track is one of my favorites. I've played it like several DJ sets, and it's also I feel it's a very interesting sound of Belgian new beat.
Yeah.
Mixed with Rai.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really cool.
That's that was the purpose actually of it.
How did you get that idea?
The idea is like I wanted to start by like to make trilogy of EPs, one from the 80s, one from the 90s, and one from 2000s.
Ah, yeah. So where are you now in that process?
So now I'm on the 90s one.
The 90s one.
At the same time working on the polyrhythmics. So I'm almost there to finish it, like still almost to finish that EP. I will focus on it in next month.
Yeah.
This month actually, to release it the next year. So that was the idea in the beginning, in the starting point with the 80s, and I was imagining if I was in the 80s, what kind of sound I could create.
Yeah,
With
in Belgium.
Yeah, with all
Yeah,
this
yeah, with it.
accessibility to this material and this knowledge and kind of synthesizers and all that. So what kind of sound I will create? So with new beats.
It's an excellent combination. It's like, and it's also same tempo. But should we hear a little bit from Sheb Khaled, Sheba, the track that I was like,
Sheba, yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, can you spin a little bit of that, Christopher? Yeah, this synth is pretty obvious. I can hear it. It's like I heard this track like 10, 20 years ago. Forgotten about it.
No, I heard it's really nice to bring it alive again. But Sheb Khaled is intemporal as well. His music. It's also due to the quality of recordings and with him that rhyme music came to the worldwide scene actually, and somehow in his era, and the recording in super modern devices and the engineers, and he was really great arranger and also musician.
But this track is recorded in France.
Yeah.
In what year? Is it talking 80s or like 89?
I think so. But I don't have a precise knowledge about a lot of. I'm not a digger that knows all things.
No, of course not.
But I am a digger that knows the synthesizers.
Yeah, me too. Also, I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. Like music.
You know the sound.
Yeah.
But it's interesting in the from transitions between the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
There is tracks like this where it's like they could be like late 80s tracks, they could be early 90s tracks.
Definitely.
It could be like, but it sounds now. I think I was listening back to this track. Found it sounded super modern.
Yeah, super modern.
For being from the 80s or I think maybe 93.
No, 90s, 2000, late 90s.
Late 90s.
It feels
early 90s. I would say we can check this later, but this sounds it sounds modern anyway, and it's.
It can be from any era actually. The more time you grow up, you think it's just 10 years ago actually with this track. And the music of Sheb Khaled in general, like it never dies.
It's timeless.
No, timeless with this guy. Like it's really amazing voice.
But talking about Sheb, we have to ask if there are anyone watching this. I'm not sure. We haven't hyped this episode too much since we didn't know actually when it was going to happen. It's about the stuff that I'm curious about, mostly about other artists, other DJs, other producers. And talking about Sheb, I also used very, very long to catch the wordplay here.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Yeah.
shop, yeah.
I was like, you were changing artist name from your earlier artist name, and I was like, it's very. Why is he running? What's going on here? And and I didn't see the font, and I feel so stupid. I feel so bad about it. But then the thoughts behind the thoughts behind the name. Can you like enlighten us on the thoughts behind it?
Well, behind the name, it's also shep. That means young, and runner.
It's
young.
Lil.
It's
Like
like a
Newton,
little this shep. It was as well used in at certain point, like the we say, there is a shop is coming here, like that means shop this, shop that, like mean the person that brings energy or MC or that can sing, like these different meanings of that name.
So it has more layers to it than
Yeah,
just
there is a lot
little,
of meanings at the same time. For one purpose is to bring energy and make party.
But for the Chevrunner Blade Runner part, that was why I was asking. What's the thought about it?
No, runner. It's running through time. Like I like to run everywhere, running BPM, running everything. Let's say like running in monthly running in different eras, different perspectives, different, like not just I cannot stay in one side, let's say, in one place. I like to go everywhere, like all music around, and not just focusing one thing. Like I like to touch to everything, and
it's like a time traveler span.
Traveler.
It's
Yeah, exactly.
It's like all I could relate to this. Like center of the universe is also like you don't know.
Where is it? Yeah,
and it could be anywhere. So, but this is the cool thing about this is that I saw the Blade Runner movie maybe, but does it have anything to do with that movie or the history of that movie?
No, not totally with that movie or the history or whatever. It just for me, runner is used for another purposes. So it was another. I liked as well to run in the streets back in the days when we were kids, playing and all that shop runner always. Our rhythm is running rhythm. Like
well, but your music also is quite like energic and fast. When I play it to people, it's like it has a lot of energy. And sometimes I wonder how you do that. And when I meet you in person, I can see you have a lot of energy that you put into the music. Maybe we should have another musical example. Christopher, should we spin the? Is there any questions in the chat? No questions in the chat. But should we have a little taste of the Boiler Room Marrakesh? Yeah, just to see and talk a little bit more after that, and then maybe if you have anything. this is from the 90s.
Yeah, unreleased track actually. Yeah. I really like it actually. It's a rhythm from East Morocco, and it's really trading, like a trend, not trading, sorry, a trendy thing on TikTok, on social media, let's say. It's a rhythm that is play. We call it lebildi. Lebildi.
Yeah.
And it's funny when I tweak it a little bit and they made techno with it. That's
You
fun.
can hear it. For me, this tracks is like it's techno with a little bit of this traditional music.
No, it's totally like the core of it.
Yeah, it's
like,
a core of it, but it's small bits. It's like if you play this in a techno set.
yeah, it goes, but I want to create something that you think is that, but actually the whole core of it is really traditional.
Yeah, but that's the interesting part. I think that you
It's to find that middle way and how to implement elements together.
I think if you play this in a Moroccan
Actually,
set, it will sound Moroccan. If
yeah.
you play it in a techno
Yeah,
set, it will sound techno.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's like in this small bits of sound that is, and that's what I feel like makes your music more interesting than other people. That is like layering it on top, because it's like really in the.
Yeah, it's also like, let's say, I adapt the techno elements or electronic music elements to these rhythms. It's not adapting traditional sounds and material to electronic music. It's like I don't bring like this traditional, bring it like this electronic. So I do the opposite. I bring electronic into traditional, so they adapt themselves.
Yeah, but that's why it so works so well. I think since it's like it doesn't sound forced.
No.
It sounds like it's from
it's
the
smooth. It's smooth.
It's smooth and it's careful, almost carefully made.
Yeah.
That is,
But all like it's a research as well about the kick, about this, about that. Like the kick is, if you see the chain of the kick, oh, it's like 14 effects to get that
To get all
rumble,
that
to
to
get that fatness and rumble and all that. Like really experimenting with different effects.
Yeah, but it sounds good. It's like it's the. I think it sounds simple, but it's not that simple.
No,
Like,
it's not that simple. Yeah.
But I think the cool thing is that it's not you're not overdoing it.
No.
It's,
No.
it's an important
It's
thing.
I wanted just to make something simple with that, but there is some stuff I like to overdo. But this one,
Yeah, but I think I like it when you overdo it also. Some of the more like full-on tracks from the early on that I like, when you have like really like the folk elements are a lot. I like that also, but I think this is something you can develop more and something people haven't done yet.
There is in Morocco as well. Like there is a lot of movements are done, like how they adapted trap music to traditional music. In Egypt, how they adapted trap music to Mahragana trap elements, and they are used in Mahraganat, for example.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, like like trap elements, like 808s and all that are adapted to Shabi music in Morocco, and they make some tracks with it, like this kind of approach. Let's say that's my that's also the approach that I had since a long time. So since I started with my old name and all that, so it's and also looking for this intemporality. Like you think it comes from now, but it's from back in the days, but it comes from now. But now it's just recent and not recent, and they're trying to play with time, like running through time back and forth.
Yeah.
That's the idea of it.
Yeah, I think maybe we should go to the last question. If actually you're starting to eat a little bit on the last question, and it's like is any artists or DJs that you would like us to look out for, like some personal favorites, something we must check out?
You must check out,
Yeah,
but not in music.
Yeah, it
Any
can be
artist?
music. Now I'm thinking about music now actually.
No, we can
I think-
think about music. So
But-
not totally electronic music, but we did something really funny with a recent collaboration with Mariam Benani, visual artist.
Yeah.
We made a cool I composed with the installation of 192 flip flops.
Yeah. What was that? What?
we
It's
fo-
an art installation.
Yeah, it's art
Yeah.
installation in Milano, Fondazione Prada. So we made it there.
Uh-huh.
That's 45 composition with flip flops, making rhythm, talking to each other. This. That,
How
like
did
that.
this work?
They have a long process.
Physically?
They are physically with air and
With-
MIDI.
MIDI flip flops.
MIDI
Is
flip
this
flops.
is this anything you can see somewhere, or you have to go
No,
to Milano?
no, you have to
the-
go to Milano.
You have to go to Milano to the
Yeah,
exhibition.
to
That's no problem.
Fondazione
We've
Prada.
just been in
Okay,
Rotterdam,
go.
so it's we can go to Milano. It's just
No, that's one of my favorite artists right now. She is really great.
and the name was her name?
Mariam Benani.
Mariam Benani, and the
Yeah.
piece of the art piece name of the art piece is
Soul Crushing.
so it's actually MIDI flip flops.
Yeah, MIDI flip.
We're talking serious.
No, it's crazy. It
yeah.
started with
And you are-
5 flip flops from neighborhood as well.
And your part of it is to
Yeah, exactly.
compose
exactly.
or-
Yeah,
or do the
composing and
technique,
also
yeah.
like finding the right some elements we try to find as well together during the process of experimentation with the manufacture and all that things.
Yeah, but you did the MIDI part, like the programming
No.
part also?
I
or
tried. I wanted to do that, but actually, let's say there is the engineers and they are talented engineers, so
Yeah.
they have to manufacture the mechanism as well, so they can.
So there is a motor that is driving the flip flops, and you have a MIDI input on them.
yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This
No, really.
This is really-
It's a really crazy
yeah,
one. Like
this
that
is-
kind
it's
of
an amazing
projects you
idea.
will. So we spent like weeks on that, and also the manufacturing, and it was a really great experience actually. And also one of the artists that you can check that she made during 2 years animation movie as well. So 2 years, and the starting of the animation is Rai. That was Rai's track that I composed as well.
yeah.
So that's a kind of
Yeah,
artist
it's
you can
interesting,
Yeah.
thing. Is,
yeah, this kind of
yeah.
interesting artists.
yeah. But is there anything you like to add or say, or should we round
Aita
off
Monamor,
this?
Aita Monamor, for example, is really great artist musically, and to discover. There is Retro Cassette as well, Digger, and a great archiver of cassettes in Morocco. There is Mehdi Nasuli, traditionally known of Gnawa music, and really great artist in jazz and all Gnawa music, and great big language of and storage of rhythmics and musical background from different regions in Morocco. What can I say? Like there is many more that I like actually, and I cannot. I if I want to tell you my favorites, there is a lot actually.
Yeah, Retro Cassette, I know. It's like I follow his Instagram, and it's like it posts like whole tracks.
This is the recent ones, you know.
Yeah.
But the old ones, what I like in jazz, Joe Zawinul.
Joe Savinul, that's I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
that's my
you-
that's my
That's interesting. I didn't
That's
see
my
that.
my running
Hear
when
that.
I think.
A fusion. You have like a fusion.
Yeah, I like this guy.
You could be like a fusion artist.
Yeah, I like it when he swaps the keys of the keyboard. And,
If you do a 70s EP, it could be like Moroccan
if I-
jazz fusion, right? Jazz fusion.
No, when maybe when I'm 50 years old, I will do this kind of music. Let's say Moroccan polyrhythmics, synthesizers, jazz fusion, this that. I want to do that.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
my,
a 70s. We're now adding a 70s EP, and when you get old, when you get
Yeah.
old,
I really- I really find it like funny. I will find myself playing at this, but also making scoring and the movies, this, that. That's also my interest. Sound design
Yeah.
for train stations, this kind of stuff I like to do.
Yeah, obviously.
Or making a jingle for kind of when you run new operating system or whatever. This
I
kind
would
of
like
stuff.
that. I would
Yeah.
like if like Windows or Apple calls me and like and
Yeah, no,
I would like
yeah, black track or something like that,
like a
something for
notification
hackers,
sound
for hackers or for
or like a warning sound warning
yeah.
sound when you do something wrong on the operating system maybe. I would like that.
Maybe in the future, yeah, when the police needs to tell you did something wrong or something. We are,
You get this
we are
notification sound in
yeah,
in-
imagine, yeah.
I really
imagine
like
the-
notification sounds.
Yeah, notification.
Yeah, like messages.
We had a notification yesterday. Somebody wanna tell us like lighter. She say tick tick. I say okay, I don't need tick tick, just cigarettes.
It's a fun. I have a fun fact about this. There's this these electric cars. They don't have a sound, so they add the synth sounds to the cars to make them less dangerous.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
synth sounds tell you the car is there. So there is one Renault Zoe car,
Yeah.
which has this amazing synth sound by the French Institute
Yeah.
IRCAM. It's like.
Yeah, like this.
can-
Yeah, with the Doppler effect.
Yeah, I think it's
oh,
even the
fun.
Doppler effect is in the.
Yeah, it's mechanically it's there. Yeah, going in. Yeah.
It's maybe it's the Doppler effect, or maybe they added the extra Doppler effect, so you really hear the car.
You hear, wow.
But the people driving the car, they don't like it. They get
Yeah.
crazy about it. So
No, Ferrari, I think, or I don't know which brand, they made like a electrical car and they added like the sound of motors, like that you feel it's a motor car. That makes my brain like super wow. Why?
yeah, maybe
It's-
I think maybe you should to end this where we started it, to round this off. I think maybe the thing we really need is like a Chevrunner sound effect for the trick crashing into the Epperhuset.
Yeah.
And like a really like this.
Like
I think
this,
yeah. But anything more you want to say before we round off?
I'm all right.
You're all right. Yeah, I think we're all right. I'm super happy that we made this. You probably already understood that I'm a super fan and
thank
you're
you
one of
so
my
much.
favorite
Thank you so
DJs
much.
and producers.
Thank
and
you
I
so
feel
much.
we're
Yeah, really.
it's really
Thank
nice
you.
that
I'm really happy to
we
be
made
here as
made this little.
Nice. What is this horn?
Yeah,
Simple.
we have forgotten. You could try that actually before we. It's some sound effects for the.
Nice
for the
horn.
string.
I like it.
Yeah. It was like too intense. Just like the talking part of this. So we actually forgot about using the sound effects. But
This doesn't stop. It's long applause, no?
yeah, you have to like stop it manually. It's a long applause. I think you need a long applause. Afterwards, yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah. Take care.
Yeah, thank you
nice
so
to see
much.
you.
Bye bye.